should we give Ozempic to everyone? Why is it that Kyrgyzstan is always doing such crazy titles recently? Is it just me, or they've went like crazy with their titles?
Ozempic or Mounjaro have done what diets and willpower have failed to do so far.
Doesn't Ozempic, if ever you don't have a problem with insulin, it stops your hormone from actually producing that hormone to like make yourself feel hungry? Like you don't like feel the cravings anymore or something? It's like an appetite. Yeah, it's an appetite suppressant. It's like smoking. Smoking does the same thing. Did you know that? It's like smoking makes you like suppress your appetite. Same with black coffee.
Make millions lose massive amounts of weight with seemingly mild side effects. More than 1 in 8 US adults have tried the drugs. For the first time in history, the country's obesity rate actually fell.
What?
Since obesity is one of the unhealthiest things in the world, this seriously poses the question, should we give these drugs to everyone who is overweight to spark a medical revolution like we did with antibiotics and vaccines? The obesity trap. At its core, being overweight or obese is a mismatch between how much you eat and how much your body needs.
Oh, shit. Dude, I remember when I was younger, I would eat so much fucking meat and I just slowly gain weight. The way I gain weight is that in high school, I would gain like 5 pounds per year. For a year and et cetera, and I was getting slowly, just like slowly gaining away because I just ate a little bit too much of my calorie count. Just like a little bit. So I kept gaining weight, but very slowly. And then yeah, I just became chubby.
Eat more calories than you burn, and your body will store them as fat. Eat less, and you'll lose it. But just because something depends on what you do, it doesn't mean it's your fault. Your drive to eat is programmed by evolution and can easily hijack your conscious decisions.
And honestly, people like blame me and my genetics for having a very curvy body and getting lucky with the whole like stomach thingy. But I genuinely think it was because of me I gained weight by just eating a little bit too much meat. Not because I ate like sugary shit or like getting, I didn't gain my weight from eating unhealthy food. I gained my weight because I just ate too much of the food that I had. So I think that's the reason why I didn't have like humongous fucking stomach fat. I did not gain weight because yeah. Fat distribution is purely genetics? I don't think so. I think it's your hormones. In my opinion, I think it's genuinely your hormones. 100%. If you, that's why people call it a beer belly, which are genetic. Oh, that's also genetic? Interesting.
Of our history, food was scarce. So when our ancestors found a calorie bomb, binging on it was the best of ideas. The more sugar, fat and salt, the better. Our brains are wired to love these foods. They bring...
You're talking to the person that has the worst hormones. I have like literally PCOS, the literal thing that makes your stomach bigger and shit like that, which only affected me later in life where I'm like, oh my God, my stomach is finally getting bigger because of like PCOS and shit. And I'm like, I need to lose weight.
Pleasure, enjoyment and mental release. This helped us survive in a world where food was the most important thing to worry about each day. And then the
Ragza for your 7 months! And hello, Paparon.
world changed overnight and suddenly food was cheap, calorie-dense and hyper-palatable. Our ancient biology hijacked our modern behavior. Most of us can't help ourselves and overeat regularly. Today, over 40% of adults are overweight and...
Are you talking about America or are you talking about like the World Wide Web? World Wide Web. Why'd I say web? I mean the worldwide like thingy. Is it only America? Oh wait, where's the data coming from? Our world in data. Oh shit. It's not America. That's the whole wide world. Sheesh.
40% of adults are overweight, and obesity affects 1 billion humans and kills almost 4 million annually. If trends continue, by 2050, 1 in 3 adults on Earth will be obese and half of humanity will be overweight.
Whoa.
Since being overweight is also shamed on top of being unhealthy, we tried to fix our overeating behavior with all sorts of, well, behavioral methods. The world is filled with diets and healthy habits campaigns. But anyone who's been on a diet before...
Here's the thing. You know you can make healthy food like taste so fucking good, to be honest. There's so many ways to make healthy food taste good. However, oh my fucking God, when I want to order out or something, the majority of things are fried or something and it sucks. it sucks so much because like at least my experience in Asia, right? In any Asia country, there has always been a healthy option that doesn't like make you miserable. And every time that I picked a healthy option in like, okay, let's say the UK, they're always tasting so fucking bad. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this country, but I've never had the healthy option tasting bad. And I don't know why. Because like in the Philippines, when I eat a salad and stuff, and etc., they put like stuff there to make it healthy and fulfilling, but it tastes good and exactly whatever. When I went to let's say Hong Kong, super easy to eat fucking healthy, super easy to eat whole food and etc. Buying like fried food is always there as an option, but it's not my only option. You know what I mean? Also, by the way, I don't even eat dressing. But in the UK, if I eat a salad, I need the dressing. I don't know why. In the Philippines, I could live my life without eating the dressing. Yeah, I completely didn't mind it. Because they had other stuff in the salad that like compensated for it. And I just didn't mind needing the extra like flavor. Because it was enough. It was insane. It's because they don't want you to eat healthy. Because the other food has a higher profit margin. I don't know what it is, but like, dude, and especially when I look at like, okay, as somebody who doesn't really have time or me not wanting to put in the time to cook and stuff, I like to order. And I never had a problem ordering when I'm in like another country. And the option of ordering has always been there. But in the UK, man, it is all fucking fried food. All of the options of like let's say non-fries or something like that, it's never, I know it's different here and stuff, but why does it have to be always fried? Like genuinely, I went to a Chinese fucking restaurant here and motherfucker, their rice wasn't even like Asian. And I don't know why, but I got so fucking annoyed by that. It was like the rice that people in the Middle Eastern eat. And I'm like, what? Why the fuck am I going to a Chinese restaurant? If I wanted Indian food, I would have went to an Indian food.
Knows that it's hard and no fun.
I don't know, man. All I'm just saying is that there's really not that many options in the UK when it comes to like different kinds of food. Like if you go to an Asian food restaurant, oh my fucking god, it's not Asian. It's not Asian. It's some British mixture with Indian food or some bullshit. It's not fucking Asian. I swear to god, it's not. It's, oh my god, it's so shit.
At all. Not only are you fighting your deep evolutionary programming, you're cutting down on a major source of comfort, social activity, and good feelings. And if you've finally lost weight and want to ease up a little, you're back in the regular world full of amazing.
Oh my god, I just remember something. I got so upset of the food in an Asian restaurant because I saw Asian people like making the food and stuff. Like I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck is the rice not cooked properly then? And I got really annoyed. So I asked the waiter, can you ask the cook if they washed the rice? Because it was so fucking sticky and it was annoying the fuck out of me. And I got really fucking annoyed. So I asked them again, like, hi, and then he came back to me and then he was like, oh no, this is like made for, you know, the people here. I was like, what? What do you mean? And then they were like, well, majority of the people are buying here are going to be British. What the fuck? Whatever, man, whatever.
Foods, self-regulating.
And I said, oh, no, that makes sense. Thank you so much. And then I wanted to cry. Like, dude, come on, man. I understand why now. You know what's so funny? I understand now why there's so many fucking British people in Japan. I've always wondered that. Every time I go to Japan, I hear a British guy every single time. Or like, dude, I swear to God, every single time. And I always wonder, like, damn, there's a lot of British people that's coming to like Asia and stuff. Like, if you go to any corner, if you go to like, let's say like Malaysia or something, there's always a British guy there. I'm like, oh, interesting. Anyway, I now understand why. And then they talk about how good the food is. And I'm like, dude, I don't understand what's stopping UK from just making the food the same. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. The UK national dish is chicken tikka masala. He couldn't even put something that was actually British. Wait, are you serious? Is it actually? UK national dish. It is. Originated in the 1960s or 70s, likely by a Bangladesh chef in Glasgow. Sauce tailored to the British taste. Wow. You know, that makes sense because like the best restaurants I've been to is either Italian or Indian. That's interesting. Sheeshers.
Around modern food is just too hard. So almost everybody who loses weight struggles to keep it that way or puts back on even more. So if fixing our habits doesn't work,
I 100% get it now. I did not have any issue with losing weight in the Philippines or whatever, especially when ordering out. Like I would order every single day, would not cook for myself whatsoever, and I lost like 20 pounds, and I was like super consistent. And then I started dating Nikita, then we went to the UK, and I could not put off the pounds. It like was getting harder. And I think it was because like the options here to order out is so minimal. It's all like fried food, and it sucks so much because like I've never experienced when I'm wanting to order out, it has to be like unhealthy or something.
what if we fix
Yeah, only good ways to cook for yourself. Yeah, no, that's such a cultural difference for me. Any Asians in the chat? I want to ask the Asians in the chat. Yo, if you're not Asian, don't answer it. Is it a crazy take to be able to eat healthy by ordering out? Damn. Look how many more no's it is. Okay, guys, Americans and foreigners, as any other Asian people or non-Asian people, answer the question. Is it weird or odd to have the take that if you order out, it has to be healthy or something like that, or like there should be? Yes, it's insane to me. Yes. Wow, look at how many more yeses. Whoa, this is a cultural difference, dude. Yes, takeout is unhealthy. So you consider getting takeout or something like that is unhealthy immediately instead of actually ordering takeout that's like just healthy. Yes, I see takeout as unhealthy. So having healthy takeout seems odd to me. Interesting. Because in the Philippines or even in like Japan, I order soup sometimes. I literally order a broth. This probably was such a culture shock to Nikita actually. Oh my god, I literally ordered, I shit you fucking not. I ordered home cooked chicken soup with chicken in it, with a whole fucking chicken in it. So like in the UK, when I finally understand how other people see take home food and delivery stuff, it was such a surprise to me. Like genuinely, I got a genuine culture shock because anytime that I want to order like healthy food, the only option was probably like Indian. I thought you were eating cardboard pizza every day. No, that was like once every 2 weeks. Legit healthy food is twice as expensive as the unhealthy food. But cooking healthy food yourself is such a hassle. No, it is. That's the reason why I like just buying it, because like there's an option to do it. But now I'm stuck in a country where every time I talk about my struggles and stuff like that, this is a genuine, like, I know it's an excuse. It's just something that I need to get used to, is that there is no option for this kind of stuff. Like I'm not breaking the bank because I'm ordering every day in the Philippines. Like I'm pretty much spending the same amount that you guys would spend in the foreigner country, like let's say the USA or the UK or some EU country. I spend the same amount ordering every single day in the Philippines. And maybe I need to learn how to meal prep, man. But I don't want to eat like the same fucking shit. No, you spend way less. I spend way less in the Philippines. In the UK, I was so shocked in my like spending. I was like, whoa. And I never realized how much I was spending in the UK for takeout food.
And if you've finally lost weight and want to ease up a little, you're back in the regular world full of amazing foods. Self-regulating around modern food is just too hard. So almost everybody who loses weight struggles to keep it that way or puts back on even more. So if fixing our habits doesn't work, what if we fix our biology? Ozempic & Co. Many eating behaviors, eat now or later, chocolate or vegetables, are actually governed by an orchestra of hormones that are not within your
Oh, that's what I said. Oh my god, no fucking way.
control. You're not hungry in the evening because you decide to be, or because this is when your body needs energy, but because your body releases certain hormones. And it turns out your fat is one of the major regulators of this orchestra. If you're overweight or obese, the excess fat is throwing your hormonal orchestra out of tune. This may make you more hungry or push you to overeat more.
Oh no, this was me literally 2 days ago when I streamed. I literally ended stream because like my brain could not stop thinking about fucking food. Do you remember that? Oh my fucking god. I felt like such a chud, but I was like genuinely at my mercy of like, I couldn't think straight.
Creating insulin resistance that causes type 2 diabetes and so on. We made a video if you want details. But there's one specific hormone that plays its tune quietly in the background, even in obese people. The glucagon-like peptide 1, or GLP-1. It's one of the hormones your body releases after a meal. It tells your pancreas to release more insulin to keep blood sugar in check and slows down your digestion to keep food in your stomach. And in your brain, it increases your feeling of fullness and being satisfied, curbing your appetite.
Jesus.
These effects are usually modest. Once in your bloodstream, GLP-1 disappears in barely 2 minutes, its song quickly fading away. So, one day, scientists had an idea. What if we made artificial copies of GLP-1 that play the same song, but louder and much longer? A GLP-1 signal that stays in your body would boost insulin and silence appetite. The first artificial GLP-1 was approved in 2005 for diabetes and in 2014 for obesity, but the revolution came with semaglutide and tirzepatide, Ozempic and Mounjaro. Really powerful GLP-1 agonists that play their songs in your bloodstream for up to a week. They send out a loud and steady signal that dials down your appetite 24/7. You still enjoy food, but you feel full and satisfied much sooner, making it easy to not overeat. And since the song never really switches off, you feel less hungry throughout your day, making you eat less often. How intensely you feel hunger is largely genetic, so especially people who suffer from food noise, a constant urge to eat, feel a huge psychological relief from the drug. Finally, their body stopped screaming at them. Suddenly, you're dieting.
Okay, what's the catch? Well, what's the catch? Just say it. Just say it!
Without expending willpower, without really thinking about it. It feels magically effortless. By changing your biology, a drug changed your behavior. But, is this a good thing? Miracle drugs. Many people try a crash diet at some point in their lifetime, and it's not that crash diets don't work, they do.
I've never had a crash diet. Oh, I'm gonna assume a crash diet means like, oh, drink this for 2 weeks straight and don't eat anything else. Is that a crash diet?
Lose 20% of your weight in 3 months from 95 to 75 kilos or 130 to 105. But such a sudden drop is not very healthy, and for the vast majority, the weight will come back within a year. Diets that are sustainable are actually not diets but long-term lifestyle changes. But this is painfully slow, so a lot of people quit out of frustration. And among those disciplined enough, results are pretty modest, 5 to 10% of weight lost in a year. The new drugs change that completely. In 3 months, you can lose 10% of your initial weight. 3 months later, over 15.
You know, I saw a lot of hate seeing a celebrity that used to be like, I'm all about my bass, that fucking song or something. She lost weight recently and it was confirmed that she was taking Ozempics or something. And then a lot of people got really upset about that. And I got confused because like, why? Just because she was accepting her body as is because like she was struggling having to lose weight and she just accepted her body, but then there was a drug that helped her lose weight and etc and then like she lost weight. What's so wrong about that? I don't understand. Can somebody explain it to me? Is it because she profited on the fact that she loves her body and loves being big, but then the moment she was able to escape from that, she got that immediately? She framed accept yourself people, then change yourself.
And after a year, you may reach more than 20%, a level of weight loss that used to only really be achievable through bariatric surgery. In other words, GLP-1 drugs make excess weight melt away like nothing before. We can't stress enough at how unhealthy obesity is, causing everything from diabetes to heart attacks and cancer. So the consequences for health are stunning. Treatment with semaglutide cuts your risk of stroke or heart attack by 20%.
It contradicted her whole public persona. Fans felt betrayed. I see. I understand that.
18 months of tirzepatide crashes your chances of developing diabetes by 66%. They also reduce sleep apnea, improve kidney and liver function, lower inflammation, cut cancer risk, and may potentially slow Alzheimer's. They might even boost fertility, as obesity
I don't know about that.
It often disrupts hormones and increases complications during pregnancy. And there may be more positive long-term effects.
I'm kidding.
Some of these benefits are a direct result of weight loss, but intriguingly, they sometimes occur regardless of how much weight has been lost, and
Johnny.
Some have been seen in patients who weren't obese to begin with. We don't know why yet, but it seems like turning up the GLP-1.
Wait, we don't know why yet? What? Wait, really? That's so scary. I hate when like I'm taking a drug and they're like, oh yeah, we don't know why that happens, but like it happens.
One signal is synchronizing the whole metabolic orchestra, restoring a balance between brain, gut, and body. And as if that weren't enough, GLP-1 drugs may also
Every time I take my fucking I need to take birth control pills to regulate my periods and stuff like that. And every time I open a new pack for the month and stuff, a literal blanket of a paper of side effects and things that you need to be aware of and etc. etc. It's like humongous. It is genuinely huge. Dude, oh my fucking god. And I'm like, oh, well, all right. Whew.
so quiet other cravings. They seem to reduce the use of alcohol, nicotine, cannabis, and opioids. Large trials are
Have you read it? I like to choose to be ignorant sometimes in life.
the way to confirm these effects. If the results hold, they could become something unprecedented, real anti-addiction drugs. But of course, there are side effects. Most commonly, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and constipation.
Oh, and we don't know why that happens?
Not fun, but usually harmless and fleeting for the vast majority of
Oh.
patients. More serious
Main issue right now seems to be the regards to the pancreas, but if alternative is being overweight, that's also unhealthy.
stuff like pancreatitis, kidney problems, or gallbladder disease do happen, but for well under 5% of people.
I genuinely think that if everything around us is unhealthy, I'm surprised that we're shocked as a society that people are fat. Like, what?
Apart from this, the main downside of GLP-1 drugs may come from their greatest strength, rapid weight loss. If you don't actively check what you eat, taking these drugs is just like an unhealthy crash diet. Any steep calorie deficit requires resistance training and plenty of protein, or else you'll lose a lot of muscle along with the fat. That's harmful at any age, but especially
Oh, so people are accidentally just starving themselves.
after 40, when building muscle gets harder and the risk of falls starts to rise. So, while these drugs change your biology, they don't do all the work for you. Staying
Oh, it's almost like you actually have to eat a good diet.
healthy still requires you to adopt
But
health.
hey, man, it helps though. You can't deny. Okay, any fatties in the chat, dude? Oh my god, any chuds in the chat? You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's not about it's about the cravings that are the hardest part of losing weight in IMO. It's about it's for me at least. It was about wanting just to feel the fullness of your stomach or something. Feel like you're satisfied or something like that, or you have to finish your plate because you just were trained to finish your plate, or you just feel good sometimes just to whatever.
Healthy habits. After about a year, the weight loss slows down and eventually stops in most people. At this point, you usually stop using
So I feel like for people who are truly chubby and stuff, if you truly are gaining weight because you just kind of it's hard to say no to your body sometimes. I understand it. Don't get me wrong. So if ever you don't have to ever say no to your body anymore and you truly have to just choose what you eat, I feel like not many people will be as fat as how many people are right now, because I feel like that's the biggest issue, is to say no to yourself and be it's all about discipline, but sometimes discipline is really hard when you've dealt with that for your whole life or something. I don't
the
know.
medication. If you use that time to change your eating habits, you have a really good chance of keeping the lost weight
Yeah,
off.
people use food as an escape for sure.
But about 25% regain a significant chunk, and some 20% put back on all of it. So, for many, maintaining the results may mean staying on the drug forever. Is
Whoa.
this a bad idea?
Oh yeah, the reason why a lot of ADHD people are fat is because eating can cause a dopamine effect, which ADHD people are looking for in their life is a dopamine hit. And so for some people, eating is a dopamine hit. So they overeat by accident because they just feel good when eating, and it feels good in your mind to eat. So yeah, that's a it is what it is.
Well, we don't know. The newest generation of drugs is just too new, so there's
That's
no
the reason why when you take ADHD meds, suddenly you're not as hungry. Because, you're actually not hungry. You just want a dopamine hit.
long-term data.
That happened
The
to me when
first
I had ADHD
GLP-1s
meds.
from 2005 haven't shown major issues. Based on what we know today, it seems pretty clear that living with the drugs looks much healthier than living with obesity.
Hey man, I mean, hey shit. I personally don't have any issue with people needing help and stuff like that. If ever taking Ozempic makes it easier for you and you're okay with the side effects and etc., I don't really care. Good for you for finding a place where you can finally feel like you have self-control now. Like it's fine.
Conclusion and
Also, Ozempic is not the only option that you have. There's a lot of GLP-1 meds that are available. It's not only Ozempic.
opinion. A recent study modeled what would happen
Ozempic is
if
just like
millions of
a
US
brand, isn't
adults
it?
who are obese or overweight got GLP-1 drugs for life. In just 2 years, about 50% of all obesity in the country would vanish. Over the years, it would prevent 26 million cases of diabetes, 13 million cases of heart disease, and 5.5 million premature deaths, which seems like a pretty good thing. And
The first oral GLP-1 just got approved, Demi? Wow.
new drugs that are in final trials promise to work even better.
I'm surprised, dude. I'm surprised that, maybe I became untrusty of a lot of things, but I'm surprised that it's getting approved. I thought that it would be like something where one, they would make it so expensive so that the normal person can't afford it, and so that people can stay fat, so that we can gain more money from it, because food industries will have so much more clients and stuff. So I thought it'd be forever an expensive option.
Defeating obesity suddenly feels within reach. Right now, the biggest obstacles are actually supply shortages and high prices. But these are artificial problems. In the long run, increased production and plummeting costs seem almost guaranteed. So, should we just inject obesity away? Well, for now at least, it seems that there are few downsides, although please don't listen to internet videos and talk to your doctor before you make any decisions.
Yeah, before you're even able to get Ozempic, you need to go through a screening, don't you? Don't you need to go through a whole health screening to check every single part? And then they have to do this yearly to you so that you can check whether or not something is degrading or something?
Decisions for yourself.
Are people
It's
not
also
taking
important
that?
to remember that while these drugs are
Yo,
immensely
Girly Cat,
helpful,
thank you so much.
they
Much
are
love.
not magic.
It's not prescription? Whoa. Wow. I thought you can only get it with a prescription. It is in Germany. It is in Europe. Oh, not in NA? In the UK, you can order it online for 200. Wow.
They make a hard thing easier, but it still requires you to change your habits and put in some effort. But even with all of these caveats, it seems the future just got a whole lot healthier.
Damn, interesting.
If you're looking for sciencey products that you can't get anywhere else, check out the Kurzgesagt shop.
I'm not gonna lie, their merch is very cute. Good video, dude. I'm surprised it didn't go through the side effects too hard, because I heard that some people went to the hospital for it, or maybe they were just not eating correctly and their body crashed from it though. So is it really the drug's fault, or is it your choices of eating and accidentally starving yourself because you can't tell that you're hungry anymore? Is it the drug, or is it Demi, it can cause stomach paralysis. Oosh. I don't even know what that is. You can lose muscle very fast if not managed properly, I heard. Well, you lose muscle if you don't eat good food though, no? You lose muscle if you eat fucking just absolutely nothing a day. That happens if you lose weight though. You need more protein. You need to actually genuinely check your diet. Not enough protein, yeah. So is it really Ozempic's fault that you're losing muscle, or is it because you're accidentally starving yourself and not eating protein? It's Israel's fault. True.